What's going on, guys? Charles here, and behind me is our GT500, and to be exact, it is our 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 handling pack, and it is going for sale on Bring a Trailer, or if you're watching this video, you're wondering more details about our Shelby Mustang. So I just want to start here at the front of the car. This car is carbonized gray, and it did come with the factory black vinyl stripes. And as we start here at the front, guys, I want to be very transparent here. This car did live at a racetrack, but was maintained by a race team, which was us. So you will notice a bit of pitting on the front, the OEM front splitter. The car does have Expel Plus clear bra on it, so we did protect the front bumper. We do have a race red racing tow hook here. That is a very nice contemporary touch, as we did, like I said, we did track this car. Kind of starting at the bottom, there is some cosmetic damage to the grills, so they have lost their black on the grills. Again, just showing you guys just the little details of the car. We do have our Morimoto signal lights, so we swapped those for OEM. And moving up, we do have our Morimoto headlights, and we can turn those on to display those for you. As we keep going up on the front end, it is a partial PPF, so the clear bra does end here on the hood, and this hood is the Anderson Composites OEM double carbon fiber hood. So this is carbon fiber on the top and carbon fiber on the bottom, and we can open up the hood later during the video. The car has been ceramic pro'd just recently, about 2 weeks ago. So it's had a new coating of ceramic pro. If you guys don't know what ceramic pro is, it is a ceramic coating over the OEM paint. That makes it hydrophobic, and it's very, very, very slick to the touch. The black stripes have been re-added to the Anderson Composites hood. So it starts here and back over there to give it an OEM look. The black stripes are vinyl, and the vinyl is on the bumper, the roof, and the trunk. As we go to the side of the car, guys, we can get a 3/4 look of it. As you can notice, these are not the stock wheels. These are 20-inch variant wheels. They are finished in bronze. They are 20 by 11 plus 35. There is an eyebox spacer in the front, so we could run a square setup. The brake pads in the front are they've got about 70% life. It does come with a set of new rear pads. The rear pads are pretty much brand new. The tires have 200 miles on them. They are brand new Goodyear Supercar 3s, not the Rs, so these are the 3 versions. So again, only 200 miles on those tires. The windshield just got replaced 2 weeks ago, brand new OEM GT500 windshield. So again, it's been ceramic coated as well. No damage to the windshield, it's brand new. Looking at the A-pillar here, we do have some rock chips. We have rock chips here, and to go to the roof line, we do have rock chips right here. We're more than happy to fix these for you, but as of right now, the car is sold as is. We have not modified anything on the side cosmetic, so all the plastic that you see is OEM. But as you come back here, we do have a few rock chips right here, which is very common for Mustangs to have that have been driven fast or have been on a racetrack. And once again, we get to the rear tires. They are brand new with only 200 miles on them. And there is clear bra right here as well. The only panels that have been off of this car are the front bumper to put the headlights and signal lights on. The hood has obviously come off and been replaced with the carbon fiber. Everything else, the rear bumper, the side skirts, they have not come off. The trunk has not come off. The mirror caps here just have some slight nicks, just some slight damage here. I mean, again, this is very typical for a car that's been driven even on highway or freeway miles. This car spent about 95% of its life on the track. It does have 5,900 miles on it. It has been road tripped only twice. That mileage only accounts for only 700 miles of the car. So as we come to the rear of the car, we have changed out the swing spoiler, it's called. So on the base model or handling pack, you do get the swing, but we went ahead and changed it out for our GT500 wing. We manufacture this in-house. This does feature our V2 stands that are metal here. This is our V2 wing though, so we might replace this with a new wing after this video is created. The new wing will feature better end plates. It will have better mounting on the bottom as well, where this is plastic, and with our new wing we've integrated the mounts inside of the wing, inside the carbon fiber. I believe this adds a really aggressive touch to the car, but again, the car comes with all OEM parts, so you will get the swing with it. And to show you guys what's left over as well, there is some damage from Ford themselves when they install the wing, and we'll show you that here in a bit. Also here, it does come with this center cover. This is the APR Performance center cover here. So these are so it covers the holes that are left by the OEM swing, and that is the proper term. It's called a swing, not a wing. Marketing. And to touch on the light damage here, so this is from Ford. This happens to every single GT500 we've ever worked on. If you guys don't know, we do have a shop that services GT500s. Every time we remove a swing, you will see these exact same damage marks. So there's one right there also. And again, as stated, we're more than happy to get this stuff fixed, but as right now, the car is sold as is. As you guys can tell also, we have replaced the taillights for V-Land Euro lights. So they are the multi-mode five-way adjustable taillights. We do have the OEM set, so if you don't like these, you're more than welcome to switch them out. Going down to the exhaust, we have modified the exhaust with an MBRP X pipe, and the car is much louder than OEM, so we can show you guys a few sound clips as well. Walk over to the driver's side. Gonna show you guys any more damage here on the exterior. We've got one little nick here. We have one little nick there. One little nick here. Nope. And then the mirror cap has normal freeway wear and tear. And then going to the A-pillar, there are rock chips there. Yes, those are from Porsches we were chasing. And the worst of them all is right here. And again, just showing you guys everything. And to keep coming down here, there is a bit of missing paint on the fender on the driver's side right here. There is a blemish in this hood. There is a blem here. That was like that when we purchased the hood. Again, if you guys want to take a look at all the tires, this is the tires on the driver's side, 200 miles on these Goodyear Supercar 3s. And to come to the front, one thing I do have to say, the OEM wickers do have very, very small nicks on the bottom of them. We can show you when we get the car back to the shop. The car did get tracked at Laguna Seca, and if you guys know what the corkscrew is, it did kiss the corkscrew once. So both sides of the wickers are a little scuffed up. And again, guys, if you guys want to modify this car with us, you're more than welcome to purchase parts from us. We can have the car fixed at our facility, or you can take the car as is. So we're gonna pop the hood now, and then we'll go to the interior and we will go to the shop. So if you guys are not familiar with the GT500, you have your hood pins. Just use your 2 thumbs. And there you go. We will be getting the hood prop for this. It will be a low pressure hood strut. The Anderson Composites uses a different ball than the OEM, so that is unfortunate. The car is, again, the only thing done to this vehicle is the exhaust, which is the MBRP X part, and the JLT intake, and again, we have all those stock parts if you're looking for that. So everything this car ever had stock, the headlights, signal lights, the intake, the swing, and I'm sure there's a gob of parts, we all still have them. So if you guys don't know what JLT is, they make intakes. This is a 5-inch intake. Personally, I love it because you can hear the supercharger. If that's not your style, then of course we have the OEM intake. And if you want to modify it, if you want a carbon fiber one, we are very open to having that. Only notes I have to say about this engine. So big thing is we change this oil every 2 to 3 track session. Motul 550 was tested in this. So Motul actually used this car for testing. So that's really awesome of them. The protection is bar none, and every time we dump the oil, it's always been perfect gold. A big thing about the car, the only thing I have to say is that it did have a transmission replacement. So the DCT did get replaced at 5,800 miles. This car only has had 93 miles since. It will need to be broken in. You have another 400 miles. It's a 500-mile break-in procedure. You will need to put an additional 400 easy miles before you can start really romping on it, or you're going to cause premature damage. The car does have a warranty with it, so it does still have the full factory warranty. It is not tuned, and the work was performed by a Ford dealership for the DCT, and it was inspected and authorized by Ford engineers. So this was not some run-of-the-mill replacement. So going to the interior, I've got a couple highlights to show you. We'll start on the passenger side. It does have a brake cross bar, and we'll talk about that here in a second. Both carpets have never been exposed to feet, so we've always had those covers on them. We always take them out when we track it. The car does have a fire extinguisher in it. And to quickly go over the spec of this car again, the GT500s are limited on the modifications that you can do from the factory. This is a handling pack car, meaning it includes the wickers, and it has the swing, and I think that's literally it about the handling pack. These are comfort seats. So these are leather seats. These are not the Recaros. These are the comfort seats. So for the bigger guys, you can sit in it. I know the Recaros are uncomfortable for anyone that's about 200 pounds or heavier. It's fairly hard to fit in that Recaro. And these are heated and cooled. So you do have the heated and cooled buttons there. The vehicle does have 2 keys with it. Still have the sticker for it, the dealership sticker. Additionally, I do have all of the GT500 memorabilia that comes with the car as well. It does have the carbon fiber dash as well. So this is a carbon fiber dash car, and the chassis number is Lima 3905, and this is a 2020 car. So come over here, we'll start the vehicle really quick. We'll show you guys the display. We've got 5930 on the dashboard and 92.9 miles on the transmission. It does have full navigation here, and you do have the BO sound system. The Bang & Olufsen has a nice sub. All the speakers work. I want to show you guys the speakers. Sound system works perfect. No blown speakers. It does have a sub in the back we can show you as well. So we've got our oil pressure and oil temp here. You can see that they work. They are illuminated. Volume works. Cooled seats work. Heated seats work here. You can hear that. You can actually hear the fans in the seats. Both sides work perfectly. AC works perfectly. Blows insanely cold. You can actually start hearing, you can actually hear how loud this blower is. It's very, very vicious. The car has an Alcantara steering wheel, paddle shifters, everything works. All the buttons work here, as you can see. You've got your suspension modes. All suspension modes work. All comfort mode, normal steering, sports steering. If you press the Cobra emblem right here, you're able to access the Cobra modes. You've got the My modes. Track apps are all good. This car does have heads-up display as well. So the exhaust modes do work. You can tell between quiet, normal, sport, track. So if I go quiet and I rev the car, you can barely hear it. I mean, it's very audible, but it's much different. If I go normal, sounds pretty good. Go to sport, much louder. If I go to track, it's obviously, volume is wild. So this car clocks about 108 decibels on track mode there. So if I hit nav, all this stuff works. I just want to go through the cluster, guys, and show you that everything works in this car. TPMS does work on the OEM set of tires and wheels that you get. There are no TPMS in these wheels as they get replaced very often. Center dial here, if you guys don't know, GT500 has a center dial, park, reverse, neutral, and drive. You just hold the brake and you twist it. There is a manual mode, so if you press M, it makes the car full manual, so you can use the up and down paddles. Let's show you guys the headlights to confirm that they do work. And if you did not get the startup sequence, these do have a sequential in them, so I'll turn those on right now. And you can see the difference between these lights and the OEM lights. My only concern, the door cards here. So someone, not sure how this happened, but there are marks right here on this door card. So it's very hard to see, but there are 1, 2, 3 marks here on this door card. Very unfortunate, just want to show you guys. Everything does work. The windows do roll down. Locks do work here. We'll go to the other side here in a second. One thing I do want to show you guys here, another unfortunate issue here, is that the brake house has rubbed into the seat. I'm not sure if you're able to see this, guys, but the brake house harness bar has rubbed into the seat. Right here, we'll get you a better shot on the driver's side, but there is cosmetic damage there, but the seat does operate perfectly. So here's more of the cosmetic damage that you can see on the seat. We just didn't know about the brake house bar until, unfortunately, a few weeks ago, that it's been digging at the seat. It is cosmetic. It can be fixed very easily. So again, if you'd like us to repair this vehicle here, just let us know and we can get a price. Or you can take the vehicle as is. Let's go ahead and flip this down. So this is the brake house bar right here. At the end of the day, we didn't want to use a 4-point, so we ended up using the OEM seat belt here. I mean, if you like 4-point, that's all you, but not my style. So we should have took the bar out of the car, but it is what it is. Just to come over here on the driver's side, the window does work. No issues here. You've got memory seats, 1, 2, 3. The locks do operate. To show you guys the operation of these Euro taillights, I will demonstrate real quick. So they are sequential, and that's how your blinkers will look. So there is another red LED in this taillight, so obviously you can have your blinker and you can have red So when you're braking, you'll still have this signal light and you'll have the brake lights. So before we head back to the shop and I show you the underside of the vehicle, let's just take a look at the trunk. It does have a car cover that is not for it. Ford gave us a GT350R cover instead of a GT500, unfortunately. As some of you guys know, you are supposed to get the 500 cover, and unfortunately we never did. So we do use the 350 cover for it. There is, as I said, there is the subwoofer right there. That's the OEM subwoofer. And to take a look at the spare, we have an unused air inflator here. We have never taken this out or used it or touched it. So I just showed you guys the car in depth. I wanted to show you guys some of the damages on the car. Again, it's been tracked, but it has been maintained. And when I say it's been maintained, we have dumped that oil every 2 to 3 track sessions. The brakes have been serviced, the rotors have been serviced, the pads have been serviced, the tires have been serviced, and the car has been re-PPF'd and ceramic pro'd. We did show you that there are rock chips on this vehicle. We did show you that it has different wheels, different lights, a different wing. We did go over the interior as far as the little cosmetic damage and the features that it has. So personally, I think this vehicle is going to be best for someone that is looking for a GT500 that they can track with confidence. And we will show you some B-roll clips in this video. This car has overachieved everything I've ever expected it on every racetrack that we've taken it to. So again, this vehicle here, if you're looking for an avid track GT500 that you can daily drive, this is the absolute weapon. And as I had mentioned previously, if you want it perfect, if you don't want to track it, we can modify the vehicle here to make it perfect. If you do want to track it even further, we can still make those modifications in-house, or you can take the vehicle as is. We are going to go back to the shop now. We're going to get this car up on the lift. We're going to show you underneath the car how well it's been maintained. So we're here at Function Factory Florence, where we've got our 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 on the lift here, and I want to show you guys what's underneath here and pretty much have an ending to this video. So again, this car has been driven. It does have miles on it. So if we come on over here, obviously the rear diffuser, part of the bumper here and here. As we come back here, definitely want to point this out again, guys. Only 200 miles on these tires. These are brand new Goodyears, so plenty of, brand new. There's wear bars and everything. As we keep coming towards, again, stock mufflers. So the mufflers are stock. You just have a little cosmetic damage on them from the track, from the weather. And come back to the suspension here. We've got our rear knuckles set up here, guys. All stock arms. We have not modified any of the arms. I'll twist the light. All stock arms. Bushings are good here. We've got a bushing here. We've got a vertical link here. Got bushings here. These are all good, guys. We've done plenty of checks on these. Bushings are good to go. All the bushings here, vertical, toe, shock right here. Everything's in good order. You guys saw that we did drive the car again. We're gonna put some good B-roll in there. Differential has never been serviced, has not needed to be serviced. This transmission has been dropped So we have replaced the transmission. We did not do the job, Ford did that job. OEM carbon fiber drive shaft, no damage there. And here is our MBRP X pipe over here. Brand new transmission, absolutely brand new unit. Bill was $41,000, covered by Ford. This is a brand new Tremec DCT. OEM cats, so OEM cats on the same side. Again, the only modification on this car is that X pipe and the JLT and no tune. Got our OEM splash shields, and none of this has been replaced here. The only thing that did get replaced, we did do a brand new lower control arm that was just didn't seem right with us, so we went ahead and replaced that. Other than that, nothing else has been replaced in the suspension. Again, brand new tires. You've got plenty of wear bars here, and if you guys just want to take a good look at the right knuckle and the left knuckle. And all we have is just weather cosmetic damage, and when I say cosmetic damage, it's just a little dirty. Over here is our driver's side, and you guys can find marks all over the bolts, making sure that everything is tight every time we went out. Again, this car was taken care of like an IMSA GT4 car, so all bolts were checked prior to going out. One thing I did miss, guys, this is a Zl1. We've got Zl1 Tow Points here, so you're able to strap the car down very quickly. We can have this car in and out of the trailer in less than 5 minutes. So we've got one there, we've got one on the passenger side, and we've got one over here. Sorry I have to use this light, guys. It is a little dark in here and trying to finish this video. You've got a rear tie point here, and here's your driver tie point here. To come to the front, guys, to show you the cosmetic damage I was talking about on the wickers, you do have normal splitter wear. So most of this is from Laguna Seca, unfortunately. There is a small nick right here that you can see on the outside. It's kind of annoying, but again, we're able to replace these if you want, or take the car as is. And there is another mark over here. There is normal splitter damage again from tracking the vehicle, as you can see here. All the hardware is there though. So all the hardware is there and tight. And I know I'm not showing you guys visually, but in this stack of wheels and tires are the OEM wheels. So they are the black flow-formed OEM Ford GT500 wheels, and you do get an additional rear set of variant, they're called variant Kryptons. They only fit the rear, and they are finished in black chrome as well. This does conclude this video. Again, very transparent, just showing you guys the cosmetic issues with the vehicle. As far as mechanical goes, there are absolutely zero issues with this car when it comes to mechanical issues. Again, the DCT did get replaced at that mileage that we did show you. There's 94 miles now on this DCT. You will need to break it in. So if you do purchase this car, do not romp on it. If you romp on it, I mean, you're gonna end up voiding the manufacturer's warranty, as it is noted on the car. Other than that, there is obviously cosmetic damage. The car has been tracked, and just to go over again, if you guys are looking for a 500 to track and have extremely spirited driving on the weekend, or even daily drive and you do a lot of freeway miles, this is the perfect car.